without anybody in my family around me. 12 years a boy, walking, take care of himself, everything, work hard. So he could not, you know, take me away by force. So sometimes me, I go to him, talk to him a little bit, and then I go to my place. Before he didn't even know where I was living. There's a one day I take him to where I was living. We was in the same city, but he didn't know where I was living. So one day I take him down there and show him. So after that, I leave the city. A couple of months later, I leave the city. I went back to the family. When I got to the family, everybody was like, waiting to hear from me. My daddy don't see any, you know what I mean? My dad said it's okay. So you did what I gotta, you did what you gotta do, but it's okay. My dad was, quiet person too. He don't talk too much. You know, but actually, my dad when I was little, if I do something wrong, he beat me. But I love my dad. I love my dad. I love my dad. I love, you know. But he don't talk too much. But if you do something wrong, encourage you. No, this is not right. This is, you know what I mean. I love my dad. And then from there, when I got down there, and my mom was in, because my dad have the farm, so my dad was in the farm, and my mom was in the city, was in the capital in the city. So it's always 30-minute drive to go to the farm, whatever. So I went there, I stayed with my dad a little bit, and my mom here came back. So my mom went to pick me up down there and bring me in the city to stay with her. And I stayed with my mom, we stayed together, everything. And then my mom asked me what I wanna do next, whatever. I said I wanna, you wanna go to school or what you wanna do. I decided to go to garage to learn mechanic, how to fix car because I always wanna drive car. But I was a teenager, I was a little, I was 13 years old, but I wanna drive. So I love to go to garage. I was sitting in the garage for like so many years. And then I began to, and then I stayed there. And then I make my own group in my area. More than nearly 400 people, group. We have football team, and then we go to beach, have fun, play, gym, whatever, music, whatever, the girl, if most of the weekend we go to the beach, but every Sunday we had a meeting. And then everybody brings something, we put together. When somebody have problem, then we fix that. That was about the group. And then we have the football team, So I have that group. I was the president. The group is named Bafana Bafana. I was the president of the Bafana Bafana, So that was my group. And then I stayed there. After that, I traveled to Mali, traveled to different countries, Ghana, everywhere, I used to travel, see the different, sometimes I travel for 1 month and I come back. Sometimes nobody even know what I am. I travel for months and months, learn from people, just still learning the things that I don't know, free myself, see the different things, So I was doing that all the time, back and forth. And then later on, I decided to go to France or so whatever, Europe, whatever. And then I went to France. I went to India to. I stayed in India like 2 months, whatever, things like that. Walk around, see the things, come back to France. I stayed in France. I lived in Paris like 3 years, From Paris, I used to go to Germany, the things, a little bit, in Europe or Swiss, a little bit around, So all of this learning, see the things, talk to people, And later on, I decided to move to England. But in France, I have a lot of trouble, to make the things rise, because it was so hard for me in France to be what I want to be. And but I learned a lot of things. Even the first time when I got in the French airport, it was a little bit trouble. Even they even told me that, boy, you too smart. You too smart. We really don't like that here. I've seen a lot of things happen, but you can't change. That time you can't change. That was a long time ago. That was more than 10 years ago. You can't change the things. You know what I mean? It's just like when you're trying to do something about it, something always blocking, something always going to block. But actually, I do enjoy myself in France in the past. A lot of people know me. I got a lot of friends around. We talk, but a lot of people like the way I am. I give the idea to a lot of people how to, make the things right without any trouble, without making, what I mean. So I always got problem with the government stuff, things like the police, whatever government stuff. But the people, I'm okay with people, what I mean? And people like my idea, and I love people. I like to enjoy people, and people enjoy me. And we got a lot of fun. Even when I was in France, a lot of friends, they come to my house every weekend. We have the barbecue and my balcony every time. Every weekend we have barbecue, everything, music, even the neighbor, everybody like it. The neighbor, they come to, make the people happy, make them have the, good weekend, what I mean? And things like that every weekend. That's what I was doing in my, in France. So actually, I have a lot of friends. I do enjoy the life, with the people, But the only thing was in my problem, because the government stuff, the law, a lot of things I didn't agree. So that, that shocked me all the time. So I decided to move. So then I moved to England. I stayed in London for like a years. I stayed in London like a years. From London, I moved to Manchester. I stayed in Manchester I think more than 2 years, And then I went to the state. I went to Washington, and then I came to Canada here. I went to Washington, and then I went back to England again. I stayed there for like a years. And when I go back, I travel around, I just giving you the base key, but not I got a lot of things to say, but I can't just explain everything in the computer or whatever. I got a lot of things to say. I got a million things to say. Like I'm saying to you, I'm deep man. I'm so a deep person, And to know everything about me, it takes a long time. It takes a very long time. I can't express myself, everything I feel. But I make sure that whatever I want to share with you, I make sure that's the right thing for you to do. And then if you try, you get the result, You get a good result. That's all it is. Before I express something to somebody, I want to know what you really want. You know what I mean? Then I can make that things right for you. That's all about me. But like I can't just sit down and just talk about myself, everything to the people. I don't actually do that. I can explain myself little bit, you know what I mean? Like I said, I do enjoy dancing, meet the people, different people, talk to the thing, the sweetest things, you know what I mean? The things are, you know what I mean? The people don't know, the people need to know the things, or the people need to, you know what I mean? Do something about it, Like a lot of people say I'm a politician, I'm not, but I think political.